Hello everybody, my name is Drew, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3. Hovering here in midair, because I can forever now. For no other reason than I can. There you go. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff this episode, and I'm really excited about it, but let me show you what I've been working on this little break that we've been on here, between episodes. You know, the usual mumbo-jumbo, but check this out. So, I've finally started redesigning the nether portal. I got all this nether brick down, and it's slowly kind of building it up and trying to figure out how I want to do it. I think the goal here is to make this look like the nether has been pulled into the overworld, and then on the other side, obviously, would be that the overworld is being pulled into the nether. Which is why I put like grass and stuff, all that stuff down. But yeah, this is starting to come along and take shape. I've liked the idea that it's kind of ragged. It lines up, but there's a little bit of offness to it. Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's very good. Other than that, what have I been working on? Well, I finished the sandwich automation. It got a little funky, so I had to change things up. Here, let me show you guys. So, I definitely did not have enough supplies to make all of these sandwiches, and part of the problem was when you run out of certain supply, well, I'll show you guys how I ended up fixing this. Let's go downstairs and we'll review. So the whole system crafts all of the individual components on their own, and then stores them in the AE system in limited quantities. We don't need to have thousands of them. Like, we don't really need to have like 300,000 iron, but like whatever, I don't care in the main system. These ones we can actually prescribe to regulated amounts because we really don't need a lot of them on hand at any given time. So for example, this one makes our peanut butter, and we have it set up that as long as we have 256 peanut butter, which should be enough to make, you know, 3-4 stacks of stuff, because it'd be 64, 128, and then doubling 128 again would give us 256, right? So that should be enough to make 4 stacks of sandwiches conceivably. And that was sort of the idea. We've got 3 sandwiches that we make, so I should have at least 4 stacks of all of the appropriate ingredients. There's jelly. See, the jellies I only did 64 on hand. But we could bump that up to 128, but we don't really need to. Bread I set to 512 just to make sure we had a nice buffer of bread for anything else we might want to make as well. And then this system, I ended up deciding to take it off of the actual AE network for the export side of things, because it wasn't properly putting everything into the barrels. So instead, I have the barrels hooked up to the external storage, which is totally fine. We can go in here and we can see all the levels. It'll report the levels through the AE system, but instead it just dumps the sandwiches directly into the appropriate drawer. I should lock these as well, just to make sure we know they're not going to get screwed up if I, for some reason, empty them. But there's at least 2 stacks in each of these, so we're not going to run out of sandwiches anytime soon, nor are we going to have to worry about clogging our system up or anything like that, because there is a problem. If, for example, I need to make blueberry jam, right? You can see that right now this jam has got a ton of raspberries in it, and we're doing pretty okay on the other side of things, I think. Excuse me, whoo, coughing fit. This is interesting. So what happens is say there's not enough sugar, right? Because it actually takes quite a bit of sugar to try and do all these at the same time when we didn't have a full stock of them. And so it just kept trying to make more jelly. And although we should have 1,000 sugar on hand, we really only had a few hundred, and we weren't making it fast enough because we didn't have a good supply of sugarcane. As a result, it just started upending all of these blueberries and raspberries and grapes into this system and would have just filled them up. And then even if we got sugar, we would not have been able to actually fix any of this. And that is problematic. So what I did is I manually filled up the system before I turned anything on with a lot of the base elements, specifically just a sugarcane and a couple other things that we didn't have a ton of. And then everything was fine from there. I manually made sugar just to make sure we were up with demand. But everything else works just fine. All of these are in their respective homes, and it's all fine and dandy. And everything is now responding where it should to the redstone signal, and it all works. So there you go. That's our sandwich automation that we built last episode. The last thing I was working on between episodes was, of course, our blood altar, continuing that sort of thread. It is now fully upgraded for tier 3. Everything here is a non-basic rune. We have an entire ring of speed runes, plus the other 2 I made by accident. So they're chilling on this end right now. The rest of these runes are basically runes of sacrifice. We get nearly 1,000 LP per monster sacrifice, and I have 2 capacity runes. These required the 3rd tier of slate, which is an imbued slate, and they're excellent. We now have 14,000, I believe. Yeah, 14,000. It's 14,000 LP that is now stored within this altar. These guys are not obviously as good as the augmented capacity. They give, I believe, 2,000 LP per block, so not great. Or maybe these are the 2,000 per, because I only have 2 of them and I've got 4. Yeah, so these must be 2,000. So augmented capacity must be 4,000 now, because these runes are a little different than the traditional blood altar runes. They do things with slightly different numbers, but the end result is the same. But yeah, so that's it. That's all set up and ready and working, and very, very efficient. But let's change gears entirely again on this episode, because I mentioned last time that we really hadn't gone into chickens. And there's a lot of resources that we could actually use for chickens. And why is my goddamn minimap so bloody zoomed in? Hold on. Let's try and fix this. What key is that? Because there's a hotkey that I'm hitting every time here, and I don't know what the hell it is. Where the heck would it be? That's our size. Is there a zoom setting? I wonder where those are. Ah, there you go. Show keys. Add minus. So if I... So that worked, but... Okay, I got you. There we go. Haha! Much better. I can actually see my whole goddamn base again. Perfect. So yeah, we're going to be working with the chickens today, because this setup is incredibly inefficient, and all of my chickens have died again, more or less. So we need to be able to transport seeds, we need to be able to breed chickens, etc., etc., etc. We don't have a ton of seeds. We have 1.7k, which is really not a lot. So I also need to ramp up the production of seeds somehow. I am pulling seeds off of that sag mill. Where are you, sag mill? So yeah, stop the flower there. Yeah, so we're not generating any seeds right now from that. So I'm more or less entirely reliant on what seeds are made here, but it doesn't, I feel like this isn't growing properly. Call me insane if you will, but I feel like there's a problem with our farm, and it's driving me nuts. These are growing. I know these are growing, and I'm wondering if it is because these are not registering as source blocks. That's sort of my thought right now, is that maybe that is the case. And how the hell am I gonna fix it? Well, I guess I can put water in the middle spot. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out and see if we can't make this all function the way it is supposed to, because I would very much like to have a fast-growing wheat farm. And maybe I should make the greenhouse class as well. So there you go. We have a bunch of different tasks we need to do today. But the number one thing is, let's move these goddamn chickens. We're going to move the farms around entirely. I have kind of a mixed pen situation going on here. So the first task is going to be making a third pen where I want it to go, and then separating out at least one of these animal groups, or putting them all in one spot. Well, let's do that. Let's put them all in one spot. We can put everybody in this pen over here for the time being. Where's our golden lasso? I believe it's in our tool bag. It's not. Am I missing? Oh no, because I was using them for crafting, wasn't I? Yeah, there it is. Golden lasso. So that'll work. So we'll move these guys around. So here's what's going to happen. I'm gonna shuffle all these guys into one spot, and then I'm gonna tear that out, and we're gonna see what kind of nice little garden farm area we can make for these guys and our new chicken farm. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. This is the redesign we're working with here. So you can see I've now got the pigs, the sheep, and the cows all separated in their own pens. and a fourth pen here that we're going to be working with. And then the rest of like the area I sort of expanded this way, although we're kind of getting into the nether portal zone, which I don't particularly like, but we can kind of branch perhaps this way. Maybe the way to go, because I might want to make another farm of uncommon farming items over here and make that a thing, that we have just a random farm. So I don't know, we'll figure out how we want to do that. But in the meantime, let's talk about this open pen here, because this is going to be our new chicken coop area for the free range chickens, as it were. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get another feeder, and we're going to set it up so that it automatically ends up with bird seed in it. Or just regular seeds, rather. So let's grab... I'm not going to need that stuff for now, or you. But we are going to need... What are we going to need? Well, we're going to need to make a feeder. And now there's... chicken feed. What is chicken feed? Feather meal, chicken feed, or pumpkin seed. So I need feather meal. Feather meal is a byproduct of using the shredder of feathers. Bad to seeds create more food for chickens. Interesting. So shredder then is a feeder. Not sure what this feeder is. What's that need? That needs hardened clay. Well, we're not gonna be able to build that. Automatic feeder. Now I'm wondering if that'll work for cows and stuff. It looks like it should. So what do we need for that guy? Because we do need to automate the rest of our guys too. Wheelbarrow feeder. I don't think that's actually any of this little deco craft stuff. So the chicken feeder is what we really need then. So let's grab a chicken feeder. I want to know what that's all about. Shredder. Is it by using the shredder of feathers? I'm so confused what that actually means. I'm assuming that means like hitting them with a sword. I would get it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, because we're gonna automate this all anyway. So we're gonna come over here, and it's gonna go down pretty much, I believe, right there. Looks about middle. So if I come out to the middle, I should come out to here, right? Nope. Nope. What the hell? Oh, I'm like one off. Fuck's sakes. Ah, there it is. First try. Okay, let's get rid of that. I swear to God, I'm good at this game. Come here, you. All right, so there we go. We've got that guy. We're gonna need conduits and stuff, but how the hell are we gonna get? How are we gonna get seeds over there? I don't want to run a line over there. Our friend, the interdimensional transceiver, to the rescue. When life gives you tesseracts, you use them. So we're gonna go over there, and I want, that was the, no, I guess I want enter. I can spell enter. Where is this guy? Transceiver. That's an interface. Where is it? Why cannot find tran? I'm having a hell of a time finding this thing. Transporter. Not what I wanted. What the hell? Okay, maybe I just have to go to... Apparently I can't spell anymore. Ender. How do you actually spell this goddamn thing? Where are you, interdimensional transceiver? It's on this list somewhere, kids. Telepad block. Where the hell is this damn thing? There it is. Dimensional transceiver. Dimensional transceiver. Okay. So we need these ender resonators and some other stuff. Now, ender resonators were Enderman heads. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to make a couple more of those guys, and I'll be right back, you guys. Now that I have my hands on some dimensional transceivers, let's actually see if we can make this work. So we're going to plop down one of these transceivers right there. And I'm going to make a new channel. So it's got all these different things on it, if you remember. But we need to give it a channel. Right there. So that's the one we want. We want this guy. But we're going to say a new channel. I guess I don't really need a new one, because we want to send and receive certain items. That's our buffer. So for items, I guess we just want to be able to... No, I want to receive items. Sending items, we're going to have to filter other things out, I suppose. It's not the same as... other thing. Let's go chicken. Add channel. It's a public channel, so available. Send and receive, so available. So we're gonna go. It's gonna send and receive on the chicken channel, and this same as power. So we'll say chicken. I don't know that we'll actually need this guy, but that's the way we're doing this. But I suppose the way they're doing this is, I suppose what they'll be doing is doing color-coded channels and then obviously the filters, which is going to be a little bit interesting. But what we'll say is we're going to go, we want you to receive seeds. So why don't we go over here, I guess, and we're going to grab seeds. And what else would we need to do? I suppose we'll need to put one over here. Let's grab seeds. There's one seed for now. And we're going to have another dimensional transceiver somewhere over here. Why don't we stick it here? And we're going to tell it that we want, so we're going to need cable and stuff. But this one is going to send seeds. It's going to send seeds. Hey, get it here. Filter. Oh. No, I dropped my seed. Also, you'll notice that I don't have a bow in my inventory. I dropped my bow by accident. And for some reason, my magnet did not pick it up. So I need to go make a new bow at some point. Little upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. So where the heck is... There we go, seeds. I was gonna grab half a stack in case I decide to be dumb again. Okay, so we're gonna tell it we want this guy on the item filter. Whitelist on send is that guy. And this is in whitelist and it's receiving nothing. We're receiving no items from this guy. And we're going to tell it, let's grab an export filter or an export bus and a cable. There's cables. Oop. Export bus. Thank you. And we're going to say, hey, I want you. But see, they're not connected. Like, this doesn't look like it's connected. Transports item between dimensions. But we're not hooked up to any power ones. I have really no idea what I'm doing here. This is all best guess right now. So we're going to pop that guy on there. Grab the cables. Put that guy. And I'm going to tell you, I want you to export that. So it should be sending seeds right now. And if I go over to the other one and look at its receive side, it shouldn't be doing anything. But if I tell it to receive seeds, and I go back here, it is nothing. Configure the I/O. That's not helping me. Buffer single items, buffering items stacks. Receiving. Chicken. That's why I have to put the item filter out. So it is receiving. So if I go over to that one then, okay, I understand now. The channels are done individually. Okay, I'm just silly. So we're going to go over here and we're going to say, I want you to send on the chicken channel. So it's sending on the chicken channel. And the other one should receive, right? Send chicken, receive chicken. So that it's connected on both. And I guess I'll just do chicken on all of these. Because why not? There should be a chicken frequency on everything, right? Okay, so it's on. Always active, so it is sending. And if I go over here, everything should be chicken on this one. So son of a bitch, nothing's here. Why? Why is nothing here? Maybe it needs to be connected to an inventory. I might also need power. So if I hook it to power, because these probably need power. If I hook this to receive on power. Aha! Aha! That's the one. Okay, we're good. It needed power. So if I go to power here and tell it to power itself, aha, there it is. Local buffer is powered as well because it's still receiving power. But I think what I'll do is I will still receive power. So there we go. These need power as well. So they're all buffering up and it's draining, not draining. Probably because I need to do. Okay, so let's grab conduits. Okay, so we figured out how this actually works. I do miss Tesseracts. I will tell you that much. because Tesseracts work much easier. But I believe this will be much more configurable, because you can get down into like if you were to do an item shift network, so you could have a whole network of these dimensional transceivers set up for item shifting or like item sorting and using items rapidly all over the base. And what you could instead do, actually this might be a solution for doing the single items, because these will buffer only one item at a time. That's an interesting thought as well. I don't know. But yeah, like there was no real customization to other than what you did on each end. But with this, you could have like an item network and then have a couple of different input points for different items and then export points and have them be separate, because they would all be going through the same channel, but due to the item filtering would go to different spaces, which I think is kind of cool. So we're going to go extract always, insert, and then I should see, and this guy looks like it's got seeds in it. Huzzah! Excellent. Okay, so that functions the way I want it to, and we now have almost 200 seeds in there. Beautiful. Here, let's just toss those in there. So that means if I move my chickens over here, they will automatically get fed and stay fed, in theory. The other thing I wanted to look at, well, let's do that. Let's move the chickens, and there we go. This is the beginning of our chicken farm, kids. I would also like to do a sheep farm. I think I've talked about that. These chicken coops and stuff need to get moved at some point, but for now, we'll just throw the couple of free-range chickens over there and maybe spawn a few. I'm going to need to set up a way of collecting stuff, so why don't we quickly do that? I think the Void Hopper, not the Void Hopper. What is that new hopper that was added? I can never remember its name. It's not a Void Hopper. It's Absorption Hopper. That's the one. Absorption Hopper is going to be the way to go because it has such a wide pickup and will pick up through floors. So we're going to go Absorption Hopper, that one, and it's going to go like that. So there's that boy, like that. I'm going to use another dimensional transceiver over here. I'll throw it on the chicken channel, and I'm going to have an import point. Or do I want to do that now? You know what? Maybe we should have a better solution instead of just using our main... No, we'll use the main AE network. I don't care. It's fine. There's lots of room for more storage as well, so I'm not super concerned. So we're going to pop down one of these boys right here. Right there. And we're going to say, I want you to receive on chicken and power. I want you to receive on power. Receive power. So it's powered, it's receiving on chicken items, but I want to say its whitelist is only going to be, it's only going to be eggs and fertilizer. Egg, fertilizer. Because right now it's receiving that stuff. I don't want it to receive that. But if I go to filtering and I want to say I'm only receiving that and that, which means if I take that out of there, we should see no more. Perfect. And if I go over to the send filter, we're going to have to do it like this. So this guy's going to come down here, and I'll pop it right there. Absorption hopper, it's going to absorb everything. I don't much care, but it's only going to absorb the things we really want it to do anyway. So this is actually going to need an in and out. So insert, extract, that's good. This guy is going to be always extracting. And on this guy for sending, I'm going to want to send filter, and I'm going to say, you want to send that and that. And if I throw both those in there, they get sucked out. And they should not be in the transceiver anywhere because they should have been automatically moved. See, there's that guy, but where's the fertilizer? So that's gone somewhere that I don't want it to go then, likely. But what we'll do is we're going to put the export bus or import bus on that guy as well. And we're going to say, oh, I guess I need to go. Oh, wait, I need to make more import buses, don't I? Oh, no, we do. Importer. I don't need two of them. What am I doing? One of them. All right. So we're going to pop this guy on to the side of our transceiver. And that should pull all of that in there. So if I go and I'm going to grab a whole lot of this crap, literally, there you go. if I dump it into here, some of it's going to get pulled back into my inventory. So, yeah, bone meal gets pulled in, but that's okay. Let's just throw all of it in here and see what happens. So it is getting pulled out, and if we go over here, I should see it. Oh, that caught ourselves real quick there. We should see it in the dimensional transceiver over here. Yes, yes we do, and it is pulling. Excellent. That is very much what I wanted to see it be doing. Perfect. So there we have it. We've automated those chickens, which is fantastic. We're going to get a lot of bone meal out of that bone chicken, but they're going to keep themselves fed and healthy. We do need more chickens though, because I did let a lot of them die. So I'm gonna fix that between episodes. I'll spawn a lot of chickens in, and then I'm gonna design. I got to figure out how the actual arrangement of pens is going to be, because I'm either going to put the pens on either side here, or I'll make like a barn structure. Maybe I will make a barn structure that goes this way. And then we'll have all the pens inside the barn. And then I have an extra little area there. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, guys. I'll toy with some ideas and we'll reconvene next time. As usual, if you liked the episode, you know what to do. Please go ahead and leave a like. You can always find other work I've done in the description box below. And of course, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.